The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break. Go, 38. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready, set. Black open. 10 seconds. Hut.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down and 4, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Ravens hit 5-3 now on the year, and they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey,
From the 38, Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, middle. Nice shot.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Red. Go red. Right. Red, cycle. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ready up.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Heel blue.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Glover. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
On the ready.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Blue black. Blue practice. Claws red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. The
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that in a nutshell.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Miller in motion right.
Black shot. 6, 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3.
Shot, 17. Ready?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And some room to work. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down and 8.
38.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 10 yards out. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
DC, right? DC.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Oh, look at the juke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
52 blaster.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
52. Yellow.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, Slayton, on the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
17.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Drill 52.
Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Double 38. 10 cycles. Ready?
Second down, here's Barkley again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Glover. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Striker, 3-3.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
In motion left, the tight end. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Jackson will throw again, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, he got pretty darn close to a 3-digit interception return for a touchdown.
And what we learn on plays like that is just how far it is from end zone to end zone. That's a long way to go, isn't it? He gave a valiant effort trying to get there, but a great job staying with it in pursuit and running him down before he could get there for a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Back to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Ready.
Now receiver in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Ready.
As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. Red cycle. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Baltimore, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.